Welcome to Necessary Conversation. I'm your host, Saleem. I got my guy, OG Charlie Bucks. OG now.
I'm old, man.
How old
one of the
are you?
oldest dudes here, man. 23. 6 years been here, bro. 6 years, bro.
6 years, and you just finished your last college season of high school, of college football. How do you feel about that? Like,
I'm at peace with it.
Is it?
I'm at peace, yeah. I mean, as you know, it wasn't the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah.
I got hurt in the spring, but, you know, when I look back on life, bro, the game gave me so much. Like, you know what I mean? How many black kids could say they've done what I've done, you know, so they've achieved what I achieved. So when I look back, all I did was like it was tears of joy. Like, I did everything I wanted to do. You feel me? I came to school, I earned a scholarship, and I played all 4 years. So it was like, I was at peace.
All four?
You know, COVID and the red shirt.
No, I'm saying all four. That's a flex is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, all 4 years, bro. I started out my red shirt freshman year, sophomore year in school. I started.
Yeah.
All for it. Had an ill springboard year. I ain't gonna lie, my springboard was crazy. I was filthy.
What type of preparation and dedication and mindset had to go into you freshman? Because even though that's going into your redshirt freshman year, you were still a freshman at that time. You had to have that spring ball. So what type of mentality does it take the ball and go? I mean, AIC is known for raw defensive linemen.
Yeah.
So y'all had no scrubs out there.
Word.
So what type of mental fortitude does it take and grind and focus to even do that at that time?
You know what it is? Like, as you said, IT and all them guys, like, the people there, like, they build a foundation for you.
Yeah.
I had one of my high school teammates when I was a freshman. He was a senior in high school, but I knew him. He was cool and all of that. So when I came here, he kind of took me under his wing. And then kind of just, you start to see what you need to do. Of course, when you get here, if you, like me, I didn't go to these camps and nothing like that. I was a low recruit. Like, you feel me? I didn't even know how the recruiting process, all of that worked. So I was just here and I just was like, I'm playing football. So when you get here, like, everybody, you don't, I didn't think I was the man, but I thought I was going to be better than what I was.
Yeah.
So when I tell you right now, it was the first time I took a on a double team. I tried to take it on like I was in high school.
Yeah.
I got blown back like 10 yards. I was like, what the heck is going on? So I think when I got that wake up moment, it showed me that I needed to work harder and I needed to tap into a different mental to be a different football player. And then, like I said, the guys around me, the defensive line community as a whole, they all look out for each other. We, you know what I'm saying? We know we only as strong as weakest link. So they push that, like, those guys push me, man. Like, their accomplishments push me to be harder, like, push me to be better. And like I said, I was hanging around with these dudes, so it's like I was seeing what they did on the daily to get better, and that's kind of what I needed to do. So that's how I got to a place where I was at.
Man, so we talked about IT, and IT is your line, bro.
Yes, sir.
Same
That would be
fraternity. What's the fraternity?
Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Yes, sir. Okay, so what was it like watching him prepare for an All-American season? I think he won Defensive Lineman of the Year of the NE10 All-American, and this is an undersized D tackle. I want to ask you this. You might not know. I forgot to ask him. How the hell did he get number one at D tackle?
Yo, let me tell you exactly. That's like, let me tell you, like, he was, IT be playing, he was nicking at it. Like, we thought he was playing. Like, we really thought he was playing. But the whole time he was in talks trying to get the number one because the person who had number one wasn't even playing at the time. So he was just nicking at it with Koza, But he's doing that, but he's balling. Like, he's really balling. Like, I'm not gonna lie, watching that All-American season, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, it was fake amazing being next to him watching the shit he does. Like, it didn't make half the sense. And I'm not trash. Like, I like to see, I'm a very good defensive lineman. But the things he did, the things he was doing at that All-American season, bro, any person in the world deserves number one. He deserved anything he wanted at that point in time because he was balling. Like, he was anchoring that defense for real. And you think about it, he's smaller too. He's a smaller D tackle, wilding. He was wilding everywhere, inside, out, all that. So I see, like, it was hard not to give him that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
So he was trying to tell y'all, like, yo, I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, 100%.
What made him want to? Is it just the fact that that's the number one jersey?
It's
Like,
IT, man. You know IT, man.
Yeah.
He that's him, bro. He only like, I'm number one, I'm the best.
Yeah.
He call himself Aaron Donald every day at practice, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Undersized D tackle.
He undersized D tackle, but he think he's 6'5", 350 at him. So, and he play like that. That's his mentality.
Yeah.
So it's like he got a number one mindset, a number one mentality. So for me, it just made sense the way he was playing, bro. Like I would. As a coach, how do you not give him number one?
Yeah.
The dude went on for what? What was it, like 10 sacks? 10 and a half sacks, 18 tackles for loss. What was 70-something tackles? As a deep tackle, that sounds crazy. And then when you say he's 6 feet, 240, 250, you're gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Might be 5'11".
5'11". I was trying to give a take. I was trying to give a little something.
Listen, you gotta give, but it's more impressive telling people like, oh, he's 5'11".
Yeah, bro, he's really like, honestly, he's really like 5'10", 5'11". You feel me? And he's just, but like I said, IT is one of those dog, like pure breed dog, bro.
And
like I said,
fast.
And like I said, we fed off each other. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like my best season last year, like you see how he had a good season last year. Now that I focus on the reason why I was allowed to lead the team in sacks and tackles for loss last year, just because of his greatness.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But that's the beauty of playing next to somebody so great. Like you get to eat off that. And I, like I said, I learned so much from playing with him, bro.
Yeah.
And people don't understand he's a dog, but he's also a very smart player, bro.
Yeah.
I see the person on the line. He's telling you what they about to do, telling you what they calling me and stuff like that. He on the sideline, he was really one of those guys, bro.
Yeah.
So, like I said, number one had to get that.
So we talk about him being your line brother.
Okay.
I've been poking at it. I've been thinking about it. Like I might go through the process and try to, I'm saying, join the fraternity. It was always I won't say it was always a thing of mine, but it was always a thought, like, okay, fraternity. But the thoughts that people think about a fraternity is like off a little bit. As far as hazing, they're having to dance if they're not a dancer. They're having to always go to parties. They're not a partier. Like myself, it's a lot of things that people think that it ain't.
Or
talk about that.
So first, I'm gonna say this.
Not to cut you off. It's also most people say a Greek life. Right. African American, I'm not Greek, but you also told me that your fraternity is what?
A historically black organization.
Okay. One of
nine.
Okay, keep going. I'm gonna let you.
All right, so let me start at points. 1, 5 Minutes Fraternity Incorporated is a non-hazing organization.
Okay.
That's one. So we gonna work. And in the terms of like the other stuff about that goes into like Greek life for the partying and stuff like that, all of that, like that's a part of it. But you know what it is like that's just a part of it that's the most social.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I could throw three parties right now.
Yeah.
But I was at 4 events in this last. I didn't went to 4 like service events in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even notice that. But you're gonna notice when I post a party flyer.
Yeah.
So like it's. I'm not gonna say party and all of that. It's like not a part of the life. It is a part. You know, you have fun with the people you share this bond with. Like that's a part of it. But we also, this bond that we share, we also do a lot. We give back to the community. Like like being a part of Greek life has shown me so much. Like I've got out of my comfort zone to do so many things for other people that I never thought I'd do. Like last year, not this Christmas. Last Christmas, I don't know how I ended up in a Santa suit for at a toy drive.
Yeah.
I ended up.
You talked into that?
Huh?
You had to be talked into that?
I was. All right, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So what happened was so we having a toy drive. So I get to the toy drive, and I guess the dude that was supposed to be playing Santa. Mm-hmm. So the head dude, his name was Curtis. Mm-hmm. One of the coolest dudes I ever met. Yeah. So he needed another Santa. Mm-hmm. So my aunt, we had a conversation earlier. My aunt had already told me she had a Santa suit or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm thinking quick. I'm like, yo, all these are little black kids, black Spanish kids, and more majority black from the same hood I'm from. Mm-hmm. They ain't got a lot. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, the one thing they want to see when they go to they want to see Santa. Yes, sir. A lot of them can't afford to do the thing, go take pictures at the mall and do all of that stuff. They want to go see Santa. So I took it upon myself. I got in my car. My aunt. So like this is the part that it was kind of extra. Like, but it was like it is what it is for the kids. You feel me? My aunt was in it, like the place that I was, that the toy drive was at. It was in between where my aunt is at, and it was in between where her house was at. So I had to drive to my aunt, which was like 20 minutes. Then drive 30 minutes back to her house.
Oh man.
And then I didn't go to 30 minutes, but I had to drive to my grandmother's house to get the key from my son. But the house from my grandmother's house like literally 2-3 minutes. Get the key. Then I went and got the key, got the Santa, and then I drove back probably like 10 minutes back to the spot and put on the Santa suit in the bathroom and just did Santa for the kids. And it was probably one of the best experiences I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie.
Love the kids. Huh?
Yo, bro, I do, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Like, it's something about like seeing kids happy. Like they don't know me from Hollis. They just see Santa and they gravitated to me. They gravitated to me, and it was cool. It was a good experience. But my own two nephews and my niece, they came in there too. Nephews noticed me on the spot.
They blew the spot up.
They knew to notice me. My nephews noticed me on the spot, bro.
Yeah.
I called my little nephew Fat Boy. I was like, Fat Boy. He was like, huh? He looked at me. Hey, Uncle Trey. I was like, damn. How you?
I'm like, no, I'm not your Uncle Trey.
Yeah, I'm Santa. Yeah, Santa. But nah, for real though, one of the like that. But to get back to the Greek life part of it, like, those stuff like that.
That's some stuff people don't see.
That stuff like that people don't see.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And like I've done numerous of things for the help of the community. Like most of my I've been to a lot of parties, but the amount of parties I've been to, I've probably done just as much service events. Like talking about helping out where the need. I do a lot of, especially back home. I do a lot of things like on Thanksgiving, I'm on the streets handing out food. Walking down up into my own town, I'm walking the streets handing out food. You know what I'm saying? Summer. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a shout out to Far Rock Greek Council, because without them, they make a lot of this happen. Because I'm from Rockaway. I live in Long Island, I'm from Rockaway, but that Greek Council, Far Rock Greek Council, they do so many great things. And when I come home, they give me so many opportunities to help the community. So, like all of that stuff is cool, like the partying, the having fun, all of that. But when you get down to like helping people and doing the real work, and that it feels so good for the soul. And then it's like you're not doing it by yourself. Like you have people all around you who got the same objective as you. So it's such a good feeling.
So you can't get into too much because it's a safer situation.
Yeah, 100%.
But if some boy or girl, student here, outside student, wanted to get into the fraternity, what's the process?
You gotta communicate. Communicate, show interest very discreetly. Like that's the best way to do it. All of the things we have, like it's not a public thing. You know what I'm saying? If you show interest, it should be very private. It should be, and you just gotta show up to events and express interest. Like this is something like this is something not anybody's just gonna get. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. There's work that goes into it. So my advice to anybody that wants to join any organization is you show interest, you speak to these people, ask them how their day going. You know what I'm saying? Show up to every event. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna see those things. You know those, and then be active yourself on campus. Do things. You feel me? Don't just wait on that to do other things. There's so many programs and things you could do. Stuff like that gets your name out there. So I advise do it as much as you can do on campus. Start talking to these people, because I'm 9 times out of 10 they're gonna speak back. They're gonna talk to you. And then, like I said, show up to these events. Make sure you following the IG. You know when that next event is there, you make sure they're there. And and after that, it works itself out from there. To be honest.
So we talk about Trail of the kids. How many kids Trail want? You're 23. You about to graduate college. You get to that age.
I definitely want 3. 2 boys and a girl. That's how I want it. Definitely 3. 4 is my max. 4 is the max. 4 is like, you might get caught slipping one at a time. It is what it is, but 3 is definitely my max. Yeah, 4 is my max. 3 is definitely.
So if you get caught slipping that full time, we going to vasectomy after that?
That's kind of crazy because, like, I seen a TikTok about that, like, you feel me? About the vasectomy. So I'm like, I don't think I could do it.
Why not? What's wrong with it? Who was on the TikTok that you ain't?
It was showing that how the process was like quick and easy for a man and stuff like that. But then it's just like, I don't know, man. It's
not true.
It's just a feeling. Like I mean, of course, as we get older, we start to think differently. Like if I had that 4th kid and I'm like, I might really be thinking differently than I am now.
Yeah.
But right now I'm talking as a 23-year-old man. Yeah, I don't know about all that.
You gotta be able to get your rocks on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right, okay. You gotta get your rocks on. Cool. So, Trevor, what's your football team, Trevor?
Come on, man. Stop disrespecting me, man.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
You know me, man. Big New York, big blue.
Jets?
Stop playing. See?
You just said Big New York.
Yo, I said Big New York, big blue, bro. Stop playing.
I didn't hear that part.
These Buccaneer fans these days, bro.
Who's a Bucks fan?
Huh?
Why are you trying to be funny, Trevor?
Because you trying to be funny. You can,
Well,
if you want to be funny, I can be funny
New
too.
York is a state, but y'all in the same state.
Huh?
Y'all in the same state.
There ain't no other teams in that state. I don't. So.
Trevor, look. Trevor, you know what I've gone through with the Bucks.
Exactly.
So that's why you did that.
Exactly. Because
But
how
there's no
dare you
other-
disrespect me saying I'm a Jets fan? You know that's very disrespectful.
How? Y'all in the same state. Y'all same
No.
stadium.
All right, hear me out. Why it's disrespectful? It's because you know better. You know where I'm rocking. You know how I'm living.
I don't know.
Nah, you don't know.
I think maybe one day you might switch up.
Switch up? Come on, bro. I could never.
One day you might see. You
see how many seasons I just went through L's to get to where we at? You think I'm gonna switch up?
Where you at?
We'll talk about the Giants.
Yeah.
Look how many win seasons I just went through to be in the playoffs and win a playoff game and all of that. I'm rocking with that, bro.
Gonna do that again.
Bro, huh? You think I'm gonna do it again? Listen, you're entitled to your own opinion, my brother. But listen, listen.
So what y'all got doing this year? What's the type of moves that y'all need to make to put yourselves in a position to win 2 playoff games next year?
All right, let's talk about it. Definitely need to update the receiving room. Mm-hmm. We had easily the worst receiving core of every team in the playoffs. Easily the worst receiving
maybe
core.
NFL. Keep going.
100% maybe in the NFL. I think we definitely need to spend money on there. We need to keep Daniel Jones and Saquon.
He's the guy. Is Daniel Jones the franchise guy?
Let me see. This is my theory behind Daniel Jones. This is what I be trying to tell people, right? Daniel Jones, I feel like until this is the first time we've seen him under a good system.
Yeah.
He throws for over 3,000, rushes for over 700. Mm-hmm. That's great numbers for a quarterback. It's the first time we've seen him in a good coaching system, right? Yeah. I said now he threw 3,000 yards without a number 1 receiver. Yeah. Like his best receiver on a good team is probably a 3rd string, 4th string receiver. Yeah. Easily. Yeah. So I said he did that with. So I can't fully analyze him until I see some weapons around him. If he fumbles the bag with some weapons around him, get rid of him. But from what I've seen, what he did with what he's got, I think you get some talent around him, he's going to be a good quarterback.
But how can you get worse with weapons around you?
Huh?
How could you get worse?
Exactly.
If you got weapons around you, how could you get worse?
Exactly, and that's
if he get worse, it's a fluke.
Yeah, exactly.
So you say you want to see if it's a fluke season?
100%. I just think, look, I feel like with Daniel Jones since day one, I've always seen potential in him. Yeah. I've seen things he could do right, and I've seen things he does wrong. Yeah. But what I've been trying to tell people in the league, bro, like I feel like the true football players know coaching and stuff matters. Yeah. Who your coach is, the system you're under, who's leading you, who's calling these plays, all that stuff matters. Yeah. You see when he got somebody who knew what they was doing and who can get the offense going, who the play calling was on point, we won a lot of games. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? We won games. So and people want to be like it was just Saquon. Like, nah, bro. You look at the numbers. Daniel Jones been balling.
Everybody did that.
Yeah, I be arguing with my dad about that sometimes too.
What's
He's
his
like,
team?
huh?
What's
He's a Giants fan too, but he's
not a believer.
He's not a believer in Daniel Jones, and he doesn't see a future in him and stuff like that. I'm like, if
he was in the play,
I'm saying, so if we get rid of Daniel Jones, you realize it's like a restart. A whole nother restart. And Daniel Jones is probably going to go to another team and start and still be a good quarterback.
Saints might take him.
Yo, bro, he'll do damage in that system. He's a good quarterback.
Anybody will do damage in our system.
Yeah, I see. Relax. Come on. Relax.
What you mean by that?
Huh?
What you mean by that?
What I mean by that?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to do good in that system. I don't think anybody. Anybody is crazy, bro.
Bro, what the hell? How?
I don't think anybody. So why Andy Dalton didn't take that to the playoffs? If anybody.
A lot of injuries. Got a lot of injuries. Marshawn Lattimore was out for half the season. Where else?
Oh, Slant Boy.
Where'd you go?
Slant Boy. I'm playing.
I'm gonna go right to it.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Hold on. I'm gonna go right to it because don't. I got. It's in my favorites. I don't. It's in my favorites because I gotta put this on. I'm gonna put this on the screen. 2019, the year y'all came up with this slant boy stuff, right? This is his stats without slants. 1,425 yards without slants. That would have led the NFL that year. 80.55 catch percentage without slants. Lead the NFL again. 583 yards after the catch without slants. Lead the NFL again. He's not fast.
He's not fast.
42 receptions for 15 plus yards. Leads NFL. 48 receptions.
Yo, nah.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. You a football guy, Terrell. You're a DN. How many yards is a slant? 5 to 7.
5 to 7, yeah.
This says 15 plus 42 receptions. That led the NFL. Hold on. He did not lead the NFL in slant receptions that year. Do you know who did?
Who did?
DJ Moore. But what does he call it? Just DJ Moore. He was number one in receptions from 10 to 19 yards from the years of 2017 to 2019. Now, we just said, Terrell, that a yard is 5 to 7 yards over a slant.
Word.
That just said 10 to 19. So what are we talking about here? Oh, wait, come down.
Hey, bro, I was just trolling.
No, don't troll by Michael Thomas, man. You don't play by Michael Thomas. The first receiver offensive player of the year is Jerry Rice.
Healthy Michael Thomas is a
top
good
5.
receiver. Huh?
Top 5.
I give it to him. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while. It's been a while since we've seen a consistent Michael Thomas. I'm just saying that.
Right.
I'm just saying that.
But when he came back week 1 and week 2, that corner that y'all put in the top 5, AJ Terrell.
Oh yeah, now he fired him up. I remember that game. Yeah, he fired him up.
I remember.
Yeah, but like his problem, he can't stay healthy right now. So it's like
once he get back right,
where do we rank somebody who can't stay healthy?
Top 5.
I can't do that. I gotta see. This is how I think. If we not talk about whole careers, bro, I feel like we gotta rank people season by season.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like
people.
Sometimes we talk about these rankings and they're ranking about something they did 2 or 3 years ago. Now let's talk about
you're right.
Season, what they did.
But my thing for certain people, especially a lot of people that speak about sports, some of these people 2-3 years ago still had Julio and Odell in their top 5. So
just based off their careers.
So if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna put Michael Thomas in my top 5. If we're gonna do that, he's not Hall of Famer yet, but it's okay. What's your basketball team?
Man, I'm New York all around, bro. I'm New York everything.
So you're a Brooklyn fan?
Nah, New York. I said New York. New York. I didn't say Brooklyn. I was real specific.
Brooklyn is New York.
Brooklyn is New York. Man, I love the Brooklyn, but I'm the original New York Knicks, man. I'm a Knicks fan.
Oh.
We love the Garden.
Julius Randle, huh?
Julius.
Jalen Brunson was a good pickup for y'all?
Hell yeah.
Y'all going to the playoffs?
Yes, 100%. 100%. I'm gonna tell you why 100%. So
that's just like go Cam Reddish. Why was Tom Thibodeau not playing Cam Reddish?
You know what, and I don't know, bro. Like that's a conversation I would sit here and I would want to have with him personally to like understand like why doesn't Cam fit in your rotation? Yeah. What about Cam play style? But I can see how it doesn't fit because the Knicks offense a lot of the times gets real stagnant, real like ISO like sometimes, and that's a part of the problem why we be losing games because that happens in the on when teams going on runs we get real ISO like and stuff like that. That's when we mess up. So I think it was just Cam is probably meant for like more of like a run and gun team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like everybody getting shots up, they're flying, they're playing around. And his defense is not terrible. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't understand why Cam couldn't play because Cam could get buckets.
Yeah.
Cam could get buckets. Yeah. Cam can go one-on-one and cook somebody.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Cam can hit a spot up.
That's just true.
You know, the only thing is he is streaky. Like he's not consistent.
But if he get the opportunity, because let's be honest, since he's been in the league, has he been able to?
But that's what I've been trying to say too. Like no team he's been on has given him a consistent shot. Like hey, let him rock out, let him live through his mistakes, let him live and learn, let him develop. Nobody's giving him the time to let him develop, and that's where the problem is. But like for me personally, like I'm not like for losing him, I'm not tripping about it only because we wasn't playing him anyway.
You had to trade him.
Yeah, for Josh Hart.
What's wrong with Josh Hart?
I don't think that's nothing wrong with Josh Hart.
Josh Hart?
I just think
I think he could do more than Cam Reddish.
My problem with us giving Josh Hart, I just don't think he was worth Cam Reddish and picks.
I think in that trade, they're.
It was a future pick or whatever, something like that.
I think the leverage in the Blazers was we're taking a gamble. because he hasn't played. We don't know who he is as a
Word.
player.
So you got to give me a little more to get this
I
guy.
think, because, it's all about leverage in the NBA.
Yeah, nah, I think Josh Hart is definitely gonna. I think he's gonna give us what we need, like as a role player, to give us, like, cause he's one of the consistent guys in the league. You know, he's always gonna be in the league. He's always gonna be a team. He's gonna give you solid minutes and stuff like that. And him and Jalen Brunson, Villanova guys. Hopefully they still got some. They wanted. I think they won a chip together. Hopefully they still got some connection here where they got some juice flowing, and that's gonna carry, because Jalen Brunson be balling.
Yeah.
That, you know, my fault.
You can say whatever you want, bro.
Oh, I ain't know if I
Yeah,
he be balling, bro.
Yeah.
So if we could get some more consistency from around everybody, we cool. And I see they trying to get Zach LaVine too. We get Zach LaVine, we're gonna be a dangerous team. I'm not saying we're gonna win a chip.
Who y'all traded for Zach LaVine, man?
I think they was trying to give up Evan Fournier, Obi Toppin. Evan Fournier,
How do you
Obi
feel
Toppin.
about Obi? Do you feel like he was given his proper just due to, because he's a lottery pick? Why wasn't he given the opportunity to go out there and shine yet?
I think because of Julius Randle.
He could play the three. Or do you think his game hasn't developed enough?
I think his game has developed. I just think Obi's not Obi's a late developer. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think so. I think he's been, like, you think about it, he didn't break out to at Davidson to like his last year. I don't think he got a scholarship to like a senior in high school. He's a late bloomer. So I think we rock out with Obi. You give him time, he's gonna be all right. Like,
On a scale from 1 to 10, how much does RJ Barrett suck?
I don't think RJ Barrett sucks at all. Let's look at the numbers, bro. If RJ Barrett, I'm not saying RJ Barrett, it just has a higher standard than a lot of other people because of where he was picked.
I don't think it was that. Well, not for me. I don't think that.
Well, RJ Barrett's been averaging like he's been averaging like between 15 and 20 his whole career. He's only 22 years old.
It's inconsistent 15 and 20.
100% inconsistent. No. He's gonna get a consistent 15. He gets a consistent 10.
30 shots. Make 7. I'm sick of him.
No, he's never taking 30 shots.
Messes my parlays up.
I would have put RJ on my parlay.
So how you believe in him? So why you believe in him?
Because when RJ hooping.
When
RJ hooping, he's a
82 games out there, he going ball for 50.
RJ, first of all, he's a second half of the season demon. We already know after All-Star break, he gonna come out hooping.
But when are you gonna start in the first half?
I don't know, bro. I wish, bro, you talking to me like I don't wish he was playing the best of his abilities every game.
You a fan? I'm asking you.
Yo, bro, listen. We what, the 6th or 7th seed right now? Huh?
8th.
We're not the 8th right now. Just like, we the 8th right now. We lost. Yeah, we be going on losing. Yeah, that's the problem. We so up and down. We'll win 5 in a row. Then
that's just the New York history.
Yo, bro, well, chill out.
No, I'm just saying.
Anyways, but nah, he gonna be alright. If we trade him, we trade him. If we get Zach LaVine, that's gonna make us a dangerous team.
Alright, so you living on Long Island now.
Yeah.
You from?
Far Rock. But I live in LA for like the last couple of years.
What's your experience growing up there?
From where?
Far Rock. That's where you grew up, right?
Yeah.
What's your experience?
Man, Far Rock is treacherous, man. Far Rock is treacherous.
Is it?
OD. Far Rock is like it's one of those places, like, if you're not from there, bro, you're not gonna understand unless you know somebody from there. Like,
yeah.
It's a big town, huge town. Far Rock, huge.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Huge part of Queens.
Yeah.
But the whole part, they all don't get along. So you got people blocks away from you.
Yeah.
They beef with each other and stuff like that. So Far Rock was, you done seen it all, bro.
Yeah.
The shootouts, the cops, the fights. You feel me? Me personally, like I wasn't into a lot of all of that because my brother was.
Yeah.
So a big part of where I'm at today is because of my brother.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? My brother made all those mistakes basically so I didn't have to. Because I tell you the truth is, my brother growing up Far Rock, if my brother's not in Rockaway, like, my brother got the same Long Island experience I did after graduating, and under because it was completely different sports worlds, completely different. My brother's probably a better football player than I was at the time.
Is he?
I think so, bro. I don't like to admit it, bro, but when I watch my brother play, bro, this paper article is 16, 17 tackles, bro.
DN?
Middle linebacker.
Mm.
Linebacker, bro.
So he's faster than you too.
Yeah, my brother was skinny. My brother was skinny, dude. My brother, he's one of them hood dudes that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hood dude didn't give a fuck. Like he was gonna make a play. Like if he took football way more serious, he could probably be in the same position I was in for real.
Yeah.
But his choices that he made, being in a lot of his situations and stuff like that, that's kind of like part of the reason why we ended up moving to Long Island. Because at a point in time, like I say like this, if we don't move, I feel like I'm gonna end up being a product of my environment.
Yeah.
For real, no, honestly. Like I say it all the time, and that's why I be grateful for. Like that move saved my life.
Yeah.
That move from Rockaway to Long Island saved my life. Not to say Long Island was anywhere sweeter than Rockaway was, because it wasn't.
Yeah.
But they still had more resources. Like, you feel me? Like, people who actually cared and was pushing me. Like, when I got to high school, it was like a different type of, like, wake up in terms of, like, football, basketball, everything. Like, so, Farak, Farak taught me a bunch of things. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna say it was easy, but I'm not gonna say it was hard because like I'm two parent household my whole life. Yeah. My parents been together since high school. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and say we was always up, but I don't think we were ever in positions where it was like we were terrible. You get what I'm saying? There weren't days like I can honestly say that I had a meal every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna eat every day, whether we had to find something to eat in the house or my parents made something. I ate every day. My parents is too. This is the thing I'll be trying to say like about people being product of their environments, bro. There's a lot of men out there that are really a product of their environments. Like for real, you can have this family at the crib, you can have everything, but if you're in a bad environment, none of that stuff matters. None of that stuff matters, because like I said, I had two good parents. They both work hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I had everything I wanted, but I had everything I needed. Had everything I needed. So it was no need. I wasn't like growing up. I wasn't a bad kid, but I got into shit because it's the life I'm living, bro. If a nigga say something to me, what I'm not gonna. You feel me? Like I done got into so many stupid fights. You know, kid fights, but like when you growing up in Rockaway, that's just what it was. Like Rockaway was dangerous, but like I knew the ins and outs at an early age because how my family set up. I got so much family, so I was always in different parts. So I knew where and when not to be. I knew when to get out of situations. I know when I need to go. I know when it's like and all of that. So like, and like I said,
just
I always had
the room. Just reading the room.
Yeah, and like I said, my brother had my back. I knew all the time. Knowing I knew he was always. If I needed him, it was I was pretty comfortable. It was just what happened was let me tell you what really started being a conflict. So Rockaway, right? You could go from Beach Knife to Beach like 116th or something like that. That's the bus stop. So we just use the bus stops. That's a long that's a long strip of streets. Like Beach State. It's all in order. 10, 11th, 12th, 13th, all in order. So like that's how long it is. So we probably lived around, it's not directly off one of the beach blocks, it's in the area, so let's say like Beach 25th. Let's just say Beach 25th, that's the area we live in. Where we went to school my brother was in high school, and I was in middle school. Where we went to school was on Beach 100th, like 101st, where he was getting into it at, and a lot of problem was they lived on like Beach 88th. So he was basically going past the, because basically it's ops hood there all the time and stuff like that. So he had ended up getting he ended up transferring out because problems. They didn't go to the same school, but I was in one of those schools where it's like it's a big building, like 4 different schools in it. So he was at one of the good schools in the building. It was just he got to interact with these, like it was going by the time we get the scene. So he ended up transferring out, going to school closer to where his friends was at. But what happens is that they started noticing who I was. So like I'm 11, 12-year-old kid, and he was teenagers, like, you feel me? I don't know. So they kind of started like messing with me a little bit. Like made me throw the pressure one day. It's like, yo, you Leroy little brother? I'm like, Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's no man on this world that's gonna make me deny my brother.
Yeah.
No man on this world. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna deny my brother.
For sure.
So I said, yeah. So then he's trying to make me take a picture of him, trying to make me throw up hand signs and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm gonna take this picture because what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I'm 11.
Yeah.
I can't beat them.
Yeah,
They're like 16,
yeah,
17.
yeah.
What am I gonna do? So I ended up taking a picture and stuff like that. And I think that was a spark for my parents that made them like, like, you know, my brother. I'm not gonna say my brother was long gone, but my brother was into it.
Yeah.
And I think at that time my parents was like, yo, you know what? We can save him.
Yeah.
Like we can have him. My life could, like I said, that's why like I'm so grateful for my parents, bro, because if they don't make that decision for me, like I didn't really want to move, but I was like, it is what it is. What I'm gonna do about it? Because it's like I only moved like 20, 30 minutes away. It wasn't like I don't be in Rockaway all the time, but it was like that move saved my life for real. Like I'm not. Like I don't like I promise you I don't think I'm in school right now. I might be in school, but I don't think I'm. I don't think I'm in masters. I don't think I'm in my master's program, about to get a master's degree. I don't think I'm this far without that. For real. So like I gotta be grateful for her. Like you feel me? I gotta be grateful for it because, like I said, like all lessons not good lessons, but because of those lessons, like I got to Long Island and a lot of this stuff. Like I like to say like I'm Far Rock raised, but I'm Long Island made. Yeah. Because Far Rock raised me, but Long Island made me, like, helped shape me into, like, I'm not gonna lie to it, it's just completely two different, like, it's like, and in terms of, I'm talking about in terms of the sports world, like, the regular people and all of that, like, when I went to Long Island, I thought it was gonna be nothing but, white kids and all of that stuff, bro. I had nothing but black kids in my school, bro. Like, I didn't have one white kid in my school. Not one white kid in my school.
Ain't no way.
Exactly. In high school? In Long Island, exactly.
In high school?
Yes, not one white kid in my school.
I gotta see it.
You can see that. We can look through it, bro. You gonna look at these. You gonna be like, nah, he's white. I'm like, no, he's Spanish, bro. I'm telling you, he's Spanish as hell. I'm like, yo, bro.
Ain't no white kid, no Caucasian.
No Caucasian kids in my school, bro.
That's crazy.
The most, there's Caucasian teachers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but like,
that's
it, bro. Like, there's no, like everybody it was either black or Spanish. We had a bunch of legal motherfuckers. So I ain't gonna
no. They gonna come get them.
They gonna come get them.
Look, you talk about your parents being together since high school. We don't see that no more, man.
Don't.
Especially this generation.
Word.
That's amazing. What type of things have you learned from? I mean, obviously, parents try to keep that away because it's
100%.
But what type of things have you learned in their just relationship dynamic? Because you together since high school, you gonna get tired of them. Man, you gonna get tired of being around the same person, especially in this generation. A man gotta have more than one wife. A man gotta do that. A man gotta have more than one. Like, what type of things have you learned from their dynamic of being together since high school? Things to do, things not to. Like, what have you learned from that?
I think what I learned is that, I think if you love somebody, you can get through anything. Yeah. Like, if you want to be together and y'all really want to work through anything can work through. Like, my parents argue. Like, you feel me? My parents, like, they go back and forth, but, like, I don't think, I haven't seen personally, it's probably been moments, but I haven't seen personally them in a place where I feel like they're about to be divorced or something like that. Like, I haven't seen that once in my life, and I can honestly say that. So, it's like, I don't know, I might not know what they're going through, but I see when they go through their ups and downs, and then I see how they get back up top. You get what I'm saying? And like, they do stuff for each other. Like, you feel me? They go on vacation every year. They're like, through all the things that they go through, working hard and stuff like that. I think the number one thing is they have times where they make sure they spend quality time with each other, and like, through thick and bad, bro, it could be the worst of the worst. They're still gonna have they still gonna go on vacation. They're going, you know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing I take from them is probably like they rock with each other. Like they you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it and like make something like it's perfect because it's not. They like that. I've been in the house and watching them go to back and forth, but it was never no situation where it was like, my father leaving the house a couple of days, he'll be back. Or my mom gonna leave the house a couple of days. Well, not that I know of. Let me just say not that I know of. You'll never know what's going behind under doors because they're definitely like that where they're not gonna let the kids know exactly what's going on. But I think they did a good job of just showing like expression showed people how they love each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can honestly say my parents were the first relationship where I see people who genuinely love each other. Like, through anything. Like, the way that they're connected in a different way. And it's just like, I can never understand it. You feel me? Because they come from two different worlds. My parents come from two different worlds. Literally two different worlds. My mom, straight from Guyana. My father, the hood dude.
You Guyanese?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Swear to God.
You ever been?
Yeah.
How many times?
Once. I only been once. We supposed to be going back next year for a family reunion.
Family reunion in Guyana?
Yeah.
That bag big. Okay, so.
Not either.
What year did you go?
Was it 2012, 2013, something like that. It's been a while.
You remember?
Yeah. Very, very, very clearly.
How long you say? Like a week?
Nah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
I think we were there like 2.5 weeks.
What, like August?
Huh?
August?
June. No, July. It was July. Middle of July.
Was that there for July 4th?
I think so.
The fireworks different out there? Like the
I don't
celebration?
remember all that. I don't think they did all of that.
They might have not, because July 4th is
like it's an American holiday.
I'm tripping with that, but I'm saying like the fireworks. Okay, don't worry about it. Look, what was your experience out there?
Yo,
because that's where you're from. Did you have any like? Okay, so most people say when they go to Africa, they feel like home. They feel a different, like it just feels different. Was that like that for you?
Hell yeah.
Was it?
Hell yeah. It's a complete culture shock.
Yeah.
It's completely different than from when. It's completely different from what I'm used to. Like I'm a city kid. Like I'm used to sidewalks. All of this stuff built up nice and perfect. When I got to Guyana, bro, first of all, we was taking a boat everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it's called a speedboat. Like, bro, when
no cars out there?
Huh?
You don't got no cars out there? Or y'all
You
just
do. But Guyana is the land of many waters. So most of the how they travel is through speedboats. Like if you got travel
before that?
Huh?
Was you scared of boats before?
No. But it's just a speedboat and a lot of people on the speedboat and it's like being on a It's like being on like a mini boat, like for real. You never seen a mini boat, so like swimming like this and it's speeding through the water, like.
I'd be a little scared.
Definitely heavy, bro. It's my first time in Guyana. I'm in a different country and I'm on a boat, and it don't look like no. It's not no shit boat and all of this. Like we got drinks and stuff. We're on cushion seats, row by row, and then you gotta jump in to get on the boat, yo, bro. It was.
You gotta what?
You had to jump in to get on the boat, like on the water. Like you had to. They pitch your suitcase and then you kind of like had to like jump over the ledge a little bit to get in the boat. Like it's off a bay, like you know what I'm saying, off the like the dock.
Is there any way that I don't have to do that when I go out there?
Probably, but from the town that I lived in, my family's from.
What town you live in? So I know not to go.
It's Bartica. So
I can't.
Yeah,
because I ain't jumping over the ledge in the wood. I can't.
It's not a big jump. They obviously help you. Like my grandmother did it. Like it's not nothing crazy, but it's like a little something.
You can swim?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't, so I don't know. That's what.
Nah, but being out there, like it was definitely a culture shock. I'm talking cows walking through the streets freely. Cows,
and they don't
dogs.
do nothing to you?
Cows, dogs walking through the streets. There was a dog fucking like every other day. It was hilarious. Rained every day.
Really?
It rained one part of the day every day.
Really?
Almost every day. I remember that vaguely. Like almost every day it rained at least one part of the day.
Because most people think Guyana so beautiful, which I'm
It was.
But then that rain part
it literally rained one part of the day for like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Each part of the day, it'd be like 12, 1 o'clock. It'll rain for like an hour, and boom.
Everything else is sun.
Exactly. So it was kind of cool going there, being there, and even if you through the rain and stuff like that, being in a house that my mother lived in when she was young. My mother got, I think it's like I think 9 or 10 of them, like it's 9 siblings. You get what I'm saying? So
come from a big family, only with 3 kids.
I'm a big family. My mom is my father got what 4 sisters? No, I'm lying. Trio kid. Shit.
Gotta count, it's a lot.
Yeah, my father got 6 sisters, no brothers.
You come from a big family, you want 3 kids.
Yeah. My parents got 3 kids. Like that's kind of just how they did it. My brother got 3 kids. Like I think 3 kids is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I think it's enough.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but like think about it, and that's what I'm saying. Most of the people that most of us was piled up in that one house or the other house. Yeah. So it was like I think it was like maybe like 13, 14 and under. Mm-hmm. You at this house. Yeah. And like if you like 16, 17 and up, you go to the other house because 16, 17. You pretty much an adult out there. You do whatever the hell you want, and that's why I can't wait to go back at this age so we can like I can go have fun, having fun. That bro, like it was definitely a learning experience. Went to the beach every day. I went to the beach literally every day. Literally every day. The food amazing, like natural like food from the place, like it hits, like going places like it hit. And then being able to experience like our true culture like to the fullest. Like I understand, I got to understand the culture to the fullest, like being there, like to everything. Like I understood it being like, you know, my mom's side, like my very family oriented, so it was always around it. But being there, bro, and you got in a real grasp of it, and even as a young kid, like you feel it, like you see the differences, you feel the differences, like when you talk to people and how they go about it, like, and then the struggle is different. Like, you know what I'm saying, like there was times I took a shower outside. I ain't never do that a day in my life.
Like around people?
Yo, people walk by. Like, I was taking a bath outside. They got the little water hose. You get the water. Like,
what made you not be able to do it inside? What made you not be able to do it inside the bathroom?
Either somebody using it, something not working in there, bro. Like, there was only one. It's one bathroom. It's one bathroom, and at this time in Guyana, it's probably like, I want to say probably like 15 people in the house. I want to say like 15, 20 people staying in that one house right now. Like I got mad at my cousins here. We all piled up, sleeping on parts of the floor, and we did this for 2 weeks straight. Not a whole 2 weeks. We was in different parts, and we got hotels and stuff like that. But we in different we laid up on the floor, just watching. It was fun though, because it was really just like it was really still a vacation with the fam. Like we was still like chilling, playing games. Like we was having a ball, bro. We was having a ball. We went then we went to an island. Went to some island. We was kayaking. We played volleyball. Kayaking. Yeah, my stupid cousins and my uncle. My three uncles and my stupid cousins. They decided to kayak around the whole island. That took them like 2 hours. We was like, yeah, where they at?
That's with the little boats, right? That's with the little boats. What's with your fascination to get in the little boat, Cheryl?
It's not.
You're not a small dude.
I mean, I can swim. One. So, and it's not even just me. Like I literally live on that. I have that dynamic in my family where like we all do athletic stuff. Like all do athletic stuff. Like. It's mad weird. Like they be with it. Like something fun activity wise, they be with it, bro. So kayaking in a boat, they probably most of them could swim. They don't care about it. Like let's do it. They just think it's too long. Like would you believe it? Like my family, like there's so many athletes there. Like they just don't be caring. Like
I can't swim.
Don't be. You said what?
I can't swim. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, bro. But I ain't gonna lie. Getting jumped in that water is kind of crazy. It's not that bad though. The kayak and the speedboat are two different things.
Anytime you have to go ahead and say it's not that bad, it's bad.
Nah,
it's a chance for it to be bad.
Yeah, because alright, so we was kayaking. I was with my cousin, and we fell. We did fall in the water. But it's like you turn the boat over, you jump back in the boat, and you peel off.
That's where you lost me. Okay, because I'm saying if I fall in that water, help!
Nah, you got a life jacket, nigga.
Huh?
You got a life jacket.
I don't know if it worked. I don't know if they may give me a less flated one. I don't know.
Nah, bro, it's that.
You get one life. It's YOLO. So look, come from New York. I like to ask people that come on New York this question, and I need an honest answer.
Talk to me.
How many boroughs in New York?
Huh?
How many boroughs in New York?
How many boroughs?
Yeah.
Huh. So you asking me, right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's technically 5.
It's technically 5.
Why is that?
It's technically 5.
What did everybody else say?
It's technically 5, right?
Okay.
But Far Rock is on its own code. I like to call Far Rock the 6th borough. I say that all the time. It's like the 6th borough. It's really a part of Queens, but it's like the 6th borough.
So legally in what's the word? Economic environment, whatever, is 5 boroughs. But because Trail is from Rockaway, it's
6 boroughs, exactly.
So 5 boroughs, cool. So what's the dirtiest part? What's the dirtiest borough?
The Bronx. That's easy. I know the Bronx.
Yo, man, bro, everybody who comes up here says
It's
it.
the
One of
Bronx.
y'all gotta hit. I gotta get somebody
Have
from
you been in the Bronx,
up here.
bro?
I haven't.
Have you been in the Bronx? Go to the Bronx, bro. Not the whole Bronx is not dirty, bro, but the Bronx is crazy, bro. The Bronx looks crazy. The Bronx looks crazy.
Everybody says that.
The Bronx looks crazy.
I gotta bring somebody from the Bronx up here because
The
they
Bronx
need,
are crazy.
I wonder if they'll say, yeah, my city dirty.
Yeah, bro. It is, bro.
Do people from the Bronx that you know say that?
Some be like, nah, some parts dirty as hell, then some will fight it, be like, the Bronx is not dirty, da da da. They be like, Brooklyn dirty. I'm like, I don't know about all that.
Why is Bronx dirty?
Yeah, bro, you gotta go there, bro. Like, it's one of those things you can't explain, bro. If you go there and see, and you just walk
Everybody
around,
says
you just
this
walk
is
around, you
that
just
thing.
look.
Like, you can't explain it.
If you look, bro, like, it's one of those, you have to experience for yourself for you to completely understand. I can't explain it to you. When you walk in the Bronx, and you drive through the Bronx, just look around, you're gonna be like, nah, I see what the fuck these niggas talking about.
It's that bad.
It's probably places worse. Like, I heard unions. Nah, say nah. Say nah. Let me stop this.
Union where? Well, you know what
Nah, I'm
say?
messing with you.
Oh.
Nah, the Bronx is dirty, bro. It's
Yeah?
dirty. Bronx dirty. It's like when you look, everything just looks bad. Like in a lot of parts of the Bronx, it just looks terrible. Like it looks terrible. Like it just, you get there, you're gonna just feel, you might feel a little different. Like, damn, this shit look crazy. Like Bronx is bad vibes. He like every New Yorker say the same.
Bro,
thing.
Everybody says the same
Because it's like
thing.
an understanding thing with New York. Is like we know who the dirtiest borough is. You know what I'm saying?
Cause it's a thing on TikTok. Like you see it.
Yeah, the dirty Bronx. Niggas know that. Niggas, the Bronx is. We're not saying they soft. We're not saying none of that. But when it comes to like the dirty, bro, it's easily the Bronx. It's easily the Bronx.
Bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Bro, I don't even know why you want to have this conversation, bro.
See, what I'm getting from this is, right, you're such a New Yorker that you're a Giants fan, you're a Knicks fan,
Yes.
and you think that New York has the best bacon, egg, and cheeses.
100%.
Have you ever had New Jersey bacon, egg, and cheese?
No. But I know it's not better than New York. It's New York, bro. Come on, son. It's where it originated at.
Who told you that?
What?
Who told you that?
Bro, if you look up why a bacon egg and cheese is viral and all of that, it's because of New York, bro. That's like, come on, bro. Bacon egg and cheese in Arizona. Who else does that?
I don't get it in Arizona.
Who else does that? Who else is copping bacon egg and cheese every morning before school?
New Jersey.
Yeah, because y'all like New York little bros.
Don't do that.
Y'all like New York little bros.
Y'all still our club music.
Y'all like New York
Y'all still
little
our
bros.
club music?
How we say y'all club music?
Trail. Oh.
You talk about how you take the club and make it drill?
Oh, that? You could go with that?
Yo, these drill rappers sample everything. You can't do that.
No, I'm talking about when y'all sit there and y'all put on Jersey club music and dance
Jersey,
to Little Tales.
Jersey club is fire. I'm not taking away from.
So
I'm not
is
saying.
Jersey bacon, egg, and cheese.
I'm not saying Jersey don't got some original things too, but y'all really all like New York little bro.
We're not.
Y'all like New York little bro.
We're not.
Y'all like New York little bro.
Because to be honest, the whole Jersey, it spans upon bacon, egg, and cheeses. It spans upon Jersey club. It spans upon all. Only
Since when
the
does Jersey
city.
expand on bacon egg and cheese?
I'm talking about as far as the whole Jersey incorporates that into who they are. The pizza, the whole Jersey.
Jersey
incorporates
pizza?
that. Yes, sir.
I've never heard nobody say that.
Oh,
I've
what?
never heard nobody say that.
What do you mean?
Jersey got bacon, egg, and cheese and pizza now, so that's better than New York.
Bagels, yes.
I give you the bagels. I don't care about the bagels, but pizza and bacon.
So that we got us one, boys. So you basically telling me the only reason why you care is because you actually eat those things. If you cared about the bagels, you would sit up here and say, that we got us one, boys. We got them when we want them. That lets me know everything I need to know.
I mean, yeah, because I know that I'm not gonna say I know the difference, but it's New York, bro. Like, I've had bacon, egg, and cheese other places. I haven't had a bacon, egg, and cheese in Jersey. I'm not just hanging out in Jersey. I don't know. Y'all trench babies over there.
Trench
Babies over there.
One of your boroughs, Rockaway.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm not knocking it.
How? How? We trench babies.
It's like but it's alright. I'm not saying that. Nah, y'all are trench babies, but what I'm saying.
Irvington. Outside of that, you got Union, Maplewood, South Orange. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't hang out places that I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
You come to Union, good. What you mean by that? Whoa, what are you doing? What do you mean by that?
Leave Jersey where it's at. I'm good not being in Jersey. It's like, dog, we stop. I'm around too many Jersey people to
don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, bro, I've been doing this since day one, bro.
Don't do that about Jersey.
I've been beefing with Jersey since day one, bro.
Listen, we beefing with y'all. Y'all beefing with us because we.
Yeah, nah, because y'all think y'all up there when y'all really just Jersey.
What does that mean?
Because y'all, like, New York is here and then Jersey. Like, I'll give you right here. Like, New York, Jersey, New York, Jersey, New York.
Why you keep raising your head? You keep separating it. Stop doing that. Why is that?
Because it could never be. New York is
New York,
the biggest city in the world, man.
New York. Only thing good about New York is New York City.
It's the biggest city in the world, man.
If they didn't have New York City,
you right.
So
okay. So let's take away North Jersey.
Trout, you just took away a whole. Jersey's
not that big, bro.
Trout, what?
Jersey's not that big.
If you take away New York City, you still have Brooklyn, you still have Manhattan, you still have.
All of that is considered still New York City, bro.
Brooklyn is considered.
All of that is NYC, bro.
When I say New York City, I'm considering.
So like Manhattan.
I'm talking about the Times Square factor, the big lights and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. With the stars, I'm talking about that New York City.
If you take away that, we're still gonna be deep as hell.
You're gonna be deep, but y'all ain't gonna be considered like, oh, I want to go to New York. Who wants to go to Brooklyn?
Yo, bro. First of all, that's only a tourist thing. Real New York, bro. We don't even go to Times Square.
Real New York, because that's where y'all went to New York at 2 years old.
Nah, honestly, I keep it 100 with you. Being from New York, I don't think New York should be anybody's vacation spot unless you got family or something there.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Bro, like, it depends what part. Like, first of all, this is very expensive. Very expensive.
I'm talking about ain't no parking room, so you gotta pay to park.
You gotta pay to park. You gonna pay to eat. You gotta pay to sleep. Like, New York is.
You gotta pay to sleep anywhere, Trail.
Nah, but I'm saying if you go to your family crib or something like that, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go to New York. If you go to New York and you don't gotta buy hotels and then you got a place to stay and stuff like that, that's cool. That means you could do the thing. But if you go to New York for just vacation and stuff like that, like unless you really got it, unless you really got it to like go do everything that you want to do, because there's some stuff to do. I don't see New York as like, hey, let's go to New York for vacation.
But you go there like you're
exactly, and that's probably why I feel that way.
You can drive an hour to Madame Tussauds and go back home.
You saw?
You could drive an hour to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum and go back home. You could drive 30 minutes to Dallas.
That's the thing, though. I'm not driving to the city, bro.
No real New Yorker drives to the city. Why? What the?
That's crazy, bro.
Hell.
Yo, bro, you gonna go drive to the city, play like $30-$40 on parking when I could pay that $10-$50 for that train that's gonna put me right in the middle of the city, right in Madison Square Garden, Penn Station.
I don't like that. I don't like.
Like when I go to the Knicks games or Brooklyn games, I don't never drive. I always take the train.
Why would you go to the Knicks game?
Stop disrespecting me.
No, I'm just asking. What makes you want to go?
It's Madison Square Garden, the best.
No, minus the stadium.
Yo, bro, stop disrespecting me. We win games, bro.
Every team does.
Huh?
Every team does.
Yeah, we win games, bro.
Lakers win games.
Barely.
How many championships I got?
Yo, chill out.
No. I just really, I'm confused. I don't know. How many championships I got?
I think it's 3, I think, or something like that.
You aware how many we got?
Nah.
You want me to tell you how many we got?
Nah, you good. I know y'all up there. Lakers is probably the most historic organization in basketball.
Up there? Don't dish it. The most.
Yeah, I said I'm giving it. The Lakers is the most. I don't have no problem with the Lakers. I love the Lakers.
So you're a Lakers fan?
No. I just don't like the fact that the Lakers has... My problem with the Lakers is LeBron James on the Lakers.
What the hell are we doing?
Because...
What does that mean?
Because, look, like... This what I mean is that because, like... With LeBron, I just don't like... I don't like the way LeBron... Me and LeBron, we just don't get along for real.
Oh.
If
you would have came to the Knicks, you would love him.
Huh?
You would love him if he came to the Knicks.
Of course I would. Of course I would.
Wait.
Of course I would.
I know what this is about.
What's this about?
I'll tell you more. Ladies and gentlemen, back when LeBron James was on the Miami Heat, I believe it was, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, they faced a team with, the likes of Carmelo Anthony.
That's not even what it's about.
Stoudemire, the J.R. Smiths of the world, Amon Shumpert, Derek Fisher was on that team. Who else? Mike Wooden was a great coach. I wanted him to win. I was so bad. He just couldn't get it done.
That's not even where my dislike for
He
Braun.
just knocked him out the playoffs ever.
Let me tell you what my dislike for Braun is. It's not even that I dislike Braun. It's just that I criticize Braun about things that I see, and I feel like Braun fans and stuff like that, like really like I don't like how they give excuses to him. You get what I'm saying? Like Braun, there's times in Braun's career, like I say early on, and I made some extremely strong criticisms on Braun about his fourth quarter play, about when the games are on the line, about when I need him to be a dog and take over.
Okay, not to cut you off, but who died and said that you have to take over the fourth quarter because you're the best player on the team? Isn't it a team basketball game?
Bro, it is a team basketball game. But your best players need to be your best players in that fourth quarter. I don't care no matter who.
And who says the best player can't be the best play, meaning set the other team?
No, he's the best player.
Everybody, he is. But if everybody knows, okay, LeBron's probably going to have the ball here, let's crash him down. You mean to tell me he's supposed to fade away over two people instead of passing open to the corner?
That ain't never stopped nobody else.
Okay, look.
That ain't never stopped nobody else.
You know my order. Matter of fact, I don't even know why I got you on the show because you don't got Kobe in the top three. Is it top 3 or top 5 you don't got Kobe in?
It's the top 3. I got a top 5.
Okay. I got a top 5. Because you just going to an episode. But look, you know my order. Kobe, Bron, then you can put that little bald head kid in there.
That bald head kid.
But look, this is my argument.
I'm listening.
Kobe won without a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
LeBron won without a Hall of Famer.
When?
2020? Who's a Hall of Famer on that team?
AD. AD not gonna be a Hall of Famer.
So we just putting anybody in the Hall of Fame now?
Huh?
Because you have a couple good seasons, you put anybody in the Hall of Fame.
AD is gonna be a future Hall of Famer?
No!
That's crazy. I think AD is gonna be a future Hall of Famer. AD is probably.
He can't stay on the floor to be a Hall of Famer.
I think AD is a Hall of Famer. AD was fake.
Right now, if he retired today, he's going in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, not right now. I think it's when it's said and done. Though I'm saying.
But so right now, as we look at him as a person that can't stay on the floor, how can he be a Hall of Famer? He has Hall of Fame talent. So does a lot of other players in the NBA. But he can't stay on the floor.
I feel you. He hasn't stayed on the floor.
So again, LeBron won without a Hall of Famer. Kobe won with I
heard what you're saying, but AD was probably the best player on the team at that time.
No, sir.
You don't think AD?
LeBron.
It was 1A, 1B.
LeBron. And
it was in the bubble. In the bubble.
Why do you keep saying that? What does that mean?
In the bubble.
Stop trying to discredit for that chip. Because every NBA player says that's a hard... Listen, okay, look, you're an athlete. You're an athlete.
Uh-huh.
80%, maybe more, is about what? The mental, right?
Yeah.
These NBA players are millionaires. After a game, they get to go out with their boys, they get to go to the club. They get to go to Roof Chris. They get to go home to their wives, their kids, their families. They get to go knock down the model or not. They get to go do these things. They're in the bubble. Before the game, they have to talk it up with these people that they got to go play. They got to go take the COVID test. They got to go back to their hotels and sit in there. They can't be with their family. They can't be with their kids. They got to FaceTime. They don't got no haircut. You look good. You play good. You feel good. All that. They don't got none of this. Mentally, the only reason why y'all say this nonsense is because of fans. Listen, you go to AIC Trail. If we don't win a championship, the fans is never there. When we won at Bentley, we ain't giving about no fans.
Football and basketball fans are two different things. Playing. This is how I see it, right? I play basketball. Like I played basketball very seriously my entire life until up to college, for real. So, me playing basketball, I'm gonna keep it 100. There's a difference with playing in the gym with nobody there and playing in the gym when there's 200 people there. Like that's like a lot of your best NBA players, your best NBA talents are not the best because they can't play under that that pressure.
Yes.
And I think that pressure and stuff like that plays a big part of. I feel like they was just playing some right games for real.
Yes, sir.
You got a lot of people who touched career highs in that bubble who have not come.
T.J. Warren, yeah.
Haven't came close. Like I don't want to discredit the ring because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's still hard to win a championship. But do I think it was a little easier for him?
No, sir.
Yes, it is.
No, sir.
Come on, as soon as we realized he was playing the Heat, we all knew they was gonna wax that.
Whose fault is that? Kawhi and Paul George, when y'all went up there and put the billboard of him, the new king of LA.
I think,
and they couldn't even beat the Nuggets.
I think the bubble doesn't happen. I think we might be looking at a different outcome. And then they had so much rest. I get what you're saying, but they had mad rest until the
So did everybody in the NBA.
I feel you.
So did the Clippers that y'all thought were going to win that year. So did all those teams had rest.
I get
That's
what you're
not
saying, but I'm just saying though. It just so happens he got 2 rings, which is a bubble and a lockout year. That's something not adding up.
Hey, what the hell do that?
Something not adding up. Something not adding up, man. Something not adding up.
Brown won without a Hall of Famer. Kobe won without a Hall of Famer.
I don't think.
Jordan has never, ever, 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 ever won without a Hall of Famer.
But he's also 6-0 and 6-0.
That's a team accomplishment.
6 finals MVP.
So we forget LeBron James went to that finals with George Hill and Jordan Clarkson?
Yo, I give him that. And I never.
You didn't go to another finals with Ersan, Eagles, Anderson, Bearjow, Daniel Gibson.
And I could never take away from Ron carrying those teams into the playoffs because I respect that.
Is it harder to get there or is it harder to win?
Huh?
Is it harder to get there or is it harder to win?
I think they go hand in hand. They're both hard as hell. They both
No,
hard.
Mm-mm.
So what do you think is harder?
Harder to get there.
It's harder to get there?
You got to play 82 games. You
Okay.
82 games, you got to be at 500. You got to battle the injuries. You got to battle rest minutes. You got to battle all these different matchups, the back-to-backs, the travel. You got to battle all that.
Okay,
When
I
you
get
get
that,
there-
but your name of the game is to win, though.
Of course, but it's hard, and you got to win 82 to get there.
I feel you.
You got to win above. You got to win half,
And I
over
get
half of the 82 to
and
get
I
there.
get you, and this is where,
You only got to win 4 in the
and this is-
playoff
I
game.
get what you're saying, but this is where I feel like I understand that, but Braun did what he did, but him losing so much for me, it hurt. It hurt the way I looked at him. It damaged that.
But he didn't lose. The teams lost.
Yeah, but he played his parts, and some of them. I give you.
The first Mavericks one was the only one I can say where he didn't show up when he needed to show up. Everyone besides that, he showed up. He did his part. He didn't have the supporting cast. And this is my number 2 goal.
I give you the. So LeBron's what, 4-9?
4 on the Heat, 4 on the Cavs. 1 before he went. That's 5 already. And then
Because he definitely has 4 rings. Is it 5 losses?
5, 6. So he went. Got 4 rings. He went 6 times, right?
No, he went. I think like 9 times.
No, I'm tripping. 8, 9, 10. 10 times.
He went 10
so
times.
4 and 10.
He's 4 and 10, right? All right. I give you the. I'll give you the.
4 and 9. You're right. 4 and 9.
4-9. So, with his rings, right? That Dallas one
Only time.
was terrible.
Only time.
Was terrible.
But you heard what he said.
What did he say? I don't know.
He said I was deferring. That's why he came back in that chair 2-peat.
And they lost again.
No, they 2-peated. Then they lost. Don't do that.
Good piece of it, and they lost to who?
I'm saying, what the next one? Get up, bro. What the next one? What Carmelo won? What Patrick Ewing won?
Yo, bro, I'm not talking. But this is the thing. This is where I say like, I think this for my thing with Braun is right. I just at certain points in his career, I've had so high expectations for him that I feel like I wanted to see him like he does. He makes his teammates better. I'm not saying all of that. I get that, but I feel like the best basketball players in history are players that and a lot of moments in their career when they winning these chips, they took over. Like there's been too many times I've seen Braun and clutch. He'll have 40 the whole game and get to the last 5 minutes. He's being a little too passive for me.
You say that? I seen a JJ Redick video Monday morning. LeBron has the most clutch points in history.
He's played the most games in goddamn history.
No,
He's been in the bro. I hate when people say that LeBron James has the most of this, the most of that. He's played 20 years at a high level. I'm not taking it. He's played 20 years at a high level. What you expect? His numbers are going to be up there. If you average out a lot of players at a high level 20 years, they're going to be at the same way. I'm not trying to take that away from him because I respect it and I admire that. But Bron's played. Bron's probably going to have every goddamn record when he's all said and done. In all realness and reality, I get that to him. But basketball to me is more just a numbers game.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
Like, okay, this is me personally. Me personally, I like watching killers.
Okay.
I like watching, like, I like people, like, you could make it right player on it, but I like to watch a player, like, this is why I respect about Mike and Kobe. I like watching a player when it snows, like, nah.
So how Kobe ain't in your top 3?
Huh?
How Kobe ain't in your top 3 then?
How Kobe's not in one?
He was a killer above Kobe, then Jordan.
Nah. Oh, yes, but like I said, it's Kobe being like a kind of like second to Shaq in a couple of those things where he was. I'm not saying he wasn't playing, but that I feel like that hurts him in the top 3.
Pacers series when Shaq got fouled out and Kobe took over. What's that about?
I'm not saying but don't take what I'm saying as if I'm saying Kobe wasn't producing. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying.
You saying Shaq was overshadowing him in that
kind of, sort of, yeah, he was.
When in the playoffs where
Shaq went for 3 Finals MVPs. Why Shaq was considered Batman. Kobe was Robin.
Andre Iguodala got Finals MVP over Curry the first Finals. Are we going with Finals MVP? Jerry West was given the Finals for losing. Are we going with Finals MVP?
I understand that, but I like that stuff like that. Like when I think about
Finals MVP is politic driven. You can't go.
I don't think it's
Steve Nash and Jokic got more MVPs than Kobe. What are we doing?
That's MVP. Yeah, nah.
What are we doing?
Nah, I give you that. That it was 1 year Kobe got hold. I remember.
2. It's 2. 3 years Kobe got hold. He got hold. Come on.
He got. But like I said, him doing all that kind of like but Kobe was also like I hate him, like that's why I have him top 5. I don't think it's terrible to have him top 5 because a lot of I tell you my third is Kareem, bro. I'm sticking to that.
So Jordan.
It's Jordan, Bron, Kareem.
You got all this stuff to say about LeBron, that Kobe did this, that LeBron didn't, and you still gonna put Bron over Kobe?
I have, bro, because I'm not saying Bron. I'm not saying, because like I said, when I criticize, I don't want people to say when I criticize these things, I don't take away the respect I have for these people. This is just my criticism on them about like my list. Everybody in the world has a different list. There's no.
So I got one question.
There's no true list. I don't think there's no. Every list is opinionated, and that's my opinion.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Have you ever watched Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lou Alcindor play outside of YouTube?
Nah, of course not. I wasn't going to. What does that have to do? I'm a basketball fanatic. I love the history of it. You gotta respect the
what
dudes
was
that
Kareem
paved
better
the
than
way.
Kobe?
Huh?
The people Kareem was playing against was cleaning up janitor school hallways, and they're gonna put their chucks on and come outside.
Nah,
the
that's more like Bill Russell.
No, that was
Kareem era. They was getting up there.
Like,
it was alright. They was getting better.
Middle, like the.
But think about it though. Like Kareem was so dominant, they told him he couldn't dunk the basket with him. One day he creates the most.
That was college. That was racism.
What I'm saying is, then he creates a hook shot, and then he leads, and then he's the all-time NBA scorer in points with 1 3. 1 3. It was 3. I think it was 1. You might have to go double check that.
They showed it.
Okay, 3, whatever. 1 3, 2 3s, whatever. That's still single digit 3s. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. But like I said, he was playing against.
So but I get what you're saying, but you still gotta respect not anybody who's just dominant in that.
Yeah, I'll put him in top 5 if you want.
So what is wrong with me having Kobe 4?
Anybody that don't have Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan. Well, y'all don't care about Jordan. Kobe and LeBron in the top 3. Can we talk basketball?
I feel you, but like when you look.
Let me stop doing that to Jordan. He's sitting on. I'll put him 3.
2 3-peats.
So
that's 2 3-peat. Come on, bro. Nobody's never 2 3-peated twice, bro.
So
that's not OD.
Yeah, Phil Jackson, the greatest coach ever.
Shit, that's his fault.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen.
They drafted him.
I'm saying they got him though.
They drafted him though.
Dennis Rodman.
You can't be mad at them for being a good organization.
I'm not mad at that at all. I'm saying he had the pieces and they kept the pieces around.
Yeah, I wish. See, look, this is what I say. I wish that Bron had stayed in Cleveland and made D Wade and Chris Bosh come to him.
Why?
I feel like it would have looked less bad.
But the market.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, Cleveland ain't had that market. You're right, but
who wants to go to Cleveland? You haven't seen a free
obviously
agent
he do,
willingly go to Cleveland because he's from there. Not because of anything else, but he's from there. His kids was born out there, and he won. Name a NBA player that won a championship for his hometown. Oh wait, go ahead.
Nah, and that was a 3-1 comeback too, right?
Against the greatest team.
Draymond Green plays game 5, they lose. I don't care.
Oh my God! It's all these stop making excuses. You just said that. Don't move the needle. Y'all move the needle.
Braun did some whole shit though. That was some whole shit getting him kicked out of the game. He knew what he was doing.
Bro, what?
He knew what he was doing. He did that on purpose.
He was playing basketball.
Braun did some whole shit. I don't care what nobody
All
said.
is fair.
That was some whole shit.
What do you
This is prom Braun being a complete actor, flopping all the fucking time.
It worked, right?
I know, I hated that shit. I swear I hated that shit. I hated that. But I hate that flopping phase he went through, where he was just flopping everything before they.
So y'all, because they was playing basketball, they was playing football and basketball in the '80s. Y'all want him to get hit in the head and
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But being the person,
you like James Harden?
Huh?
You like James Harden?
Not really.
You saying that because I was, you know what I was about to get at.
Nah. Like I watch him. I think he's a great talent, but I'm not gonna. When I talk about my favorites, I don't think James Harden's one of my favorites. No. Like I'm not gonna say I dislike him, but I'm not gonna
what
say.
What do you think about what he began done?
I hate that shit.
Why?
Because that shit is. I hate that shit is all acted. That shit. Go get an Oscar, nigga. Go do a movie. Go do another Space Jam. Don't act on the court, bro. Like for a person, especially let's just say this is just talking about me. When I played basketball, I played physical. Like I went through the contacts. I didn't get a lot of calls, so I know how that be. So I hate watching the people barely get touched and
Bro, that's high school. These are grown men. They lift all day.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't want to get hit in the head by Giannis.
I'm not saying you want to get hit in the head. I'm just saying.
I'm a playoff if I get hit by Giannis.
You're talking about flopping though, bro. They barely.
Yeah, I'm doing.
People. That's extra. That was probably the most corniest thing of that made basketball so corny, bro.
Oh.
It made so
I
corny,
think
bro.
over that.
So many. It's kind of okay. It's kind of like the flopping. Boom. It's like the flopping. Let's compare the flopping to something that's annoying in football, like the roughing the passer stuff.
Yeah.
You barely touch the quarterback, now it's a flag. It's BS, bro.
Sometimes you can make an argument for it. Sometimes it's like
okay, but that's like that is with fouls.
Yeah.
But when you acting, you get touched. Oh my gosh, you're falling on the floor. Like, come on, bro. That was whole shit to me.
The
bro.
refs go to school for it. They thought it was a foul. You can't argue with the refs.
Okay, because these motherfucking NBA niggas are actors. Yo, I said, look, bro, I wish I could go on Facebook, yo, bro. You know how many times I was like, yo, this dude LeBron deserves a Grammy, bro.
You gotta stop that.
Huh?
We our own worst enemy, bro.
LeBron deserves a Grammy.
You ain't never seen no one foreigner go up there and say Steve Nash has to stop passing and score. Jokic has to win a playoff game. He can't just have the best PER. They don't say that. We our own worst enemy, bro. We gotta keep it.
LeBron is 6'9".
Huh?
LeBron is what, 6'9", 6'8"?
I thought you said LeBron is a 6'9". I'm about to say, right? Yeah, he's about 6'10".
6'9", 6'10"?
Yeah.
What, 240, 250?
Yeah.
Solid, right? I'm not hearing none of that you just said, bro. LeBron is a physical specimen, bro.
So because he's bigger than most, he's supposed to not get his call or want his calls.
No. It's not about you getting on one of your calls. It's what you do to get him. He was. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about his flopping phase.
Yes, but I'm saying
That
at
was
certain
extra.
points when he feels like, okay, if I could get an N1 here, get a free throw, slow the game down, momentum, we good. He's not allowed to do that.
That's different.
That's what he's doing though. He flops when it's time to change the momentum. Because you remember it because what? It's in clutch moments. You're not gonna remember him flopping in the first quarter.
Not flopping shit. Yes, I do. I used to watch that shit get tight.
You bad.
I used to get tired. I used to watch a game. Yo, I used to watch that game and get. I used to watch games and get mad, bro. Like, yo, I hate this flopping because once he started doing it, it became a common thing.
Because everybody moving, he's LeBron.
Yeah, because LeBron is king. We know that LeBron has been the king of the league for a
second
long
king
time.
of all time.
If you whatever you want to say.
Kobe's the first.
I know how you was gonna say that, but whatever. What I'm saying is with LeBron, like when he started flopping bad, the league started flopping bad, and I dislike that. OD.
So you put that against him?
Huh?
You put that against him?
Hell yeah, of course. Around that time, hell yeah. Around that time specifically, yes. I got over it. But around that time, I hated it, bro.
All right, Charles. I'm gonna get you out of there on this because you gotta stop that. You gotta let her know. Listen, you're done. You're almost football. You're playing football your whole life, man. What you major in?
I got a bachelor's in sports management, and I'm getting a master's in business administration.
What's the plan, bro?
You know, I like to say like that story in my book is still getting written. That chapter in my book is still getting written. I really don't know where I'm gonna end up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with the flow kind of guy. The opportunities present itself. Right now, I'm just trying to like enjoy the last semester. I'm definitely looking into where I can get looking into jobs and stuff like that. So I've been doing my research and all of that, but I couldn't. As a for sure game plan, I don't got one, man.
No,
I don't got one right now.
Like already.
Yeah, bro. It's like going into life. I don't have a game plan with anything, bro. For real, for real. I never had a game plan like going. I know I wanted to go to school. I didn't know what school I wanted to go to. Didn't know what I wanted to major. But with the flow, all right, found something I like. Started doing it. Like kept it going. Like I'm just a go with the flow in life kind of guy. Like I know where I want to be. I know what I got to do to get there. But me trying to figure out where my heart is at, and it's something I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. I'm still trying to figure that out.
What jobs are you looking at?
Like, you know, like right now it's just management jobs, you know, just little stuff like that, like stores, like regular stores and stuff like that. Like my job at Costco, I'm probably gonna try to like move up in the rankings a little bit.
Costco?
Yeah, with the Costco.
You're gonna have to talk about camera.
He said, yeah. Yeah, what you the Costco card? I got you.
I got one. I'm just saying, like the back door at church. Just keep going.
Nah, yeah. So if you try to like get a better job, cause like it's a good paying job for real. So it's like stuff like that, and then like I might want to coach a little bit. You know what I mean? I gotta think for what being with kids, bro. Like for like I enjoy it. You feel me? You know. Coach, I go coach little league team when I get a chance, like my little cousin stuff like that. I go coach with them and go talk to them and stuff like that when I get a chance and stuff like that. But like I really don't know, bro. Like, do I want to jump into the sports world? Do I want to jump into the business world? Like,
so you don't got an end goal of I'm a business manager for this, or I'm a GM for. It's no end goal.
It's not a specific end goal. No. If that's what ends up happening, that's what ends up happening. Like I don't. I feel like opportunities in life and the connections that I've made are gonna guide me through. Like right now, I'm trusting myself, and me not stressing about it right now. It's like it's not that I'm not like doing things I need to do to figure it out, but I'm not stressed about it because it's like I had a conversation with my uncle and we talked about like how I built a great foundation for myself. Where is that even if I fail, you still never fall completely off your feet because you built such a foundation for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't got a bachelor's, you have a master's. That the master's hold weight nowadays. That master's hold more weight than a bachelor's. Like I mean, of course it does, but that master's.
And this thing was free.
Chill out, don't tell nobody that. Yeah, don't tell nobody that, bro. Chill. It
wasn't too free. A lot of hard work went into it.
Yeah. I'm prefer to walk on, bro. So like, I just be grateful for the situations I'm in. But like I said, it's just. Time to tell. Time to tell, bro. And life will figure itself out. And hopefully, like, you know, one thing I tell about me, I'm not going to fail.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But that is one of my biggest, like, fears. Like, bro, I'm so fearful of unsuccess. Like, with anything, with sports, anything. Like, that's my number thing. That's why I go so hard and that's the way I am. Like, I don't like to lose. I don't like to, that's ironic. I don't like to lose, but I'm going to ask you, right? Nah, yeah. I don't like to lose in life. You know what I'm saying? I like to consider myself a top dog. I like to think that, like, who I am, the way I'm raised, and all of that is gonna take me where I need to be. So it's just believing in myself, believing in God, and letting it take its course.
Terrell, I appreciate you coming on, man. We
trying to get this done for a minute.
Gotta have the OGs on. Had a couple OGs.
Laugh about your BS.
What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
You be saying some BS.
Like what? Just give one. Just give one. Go ahead.
One?
Yeah.
You asking me about a Jets fan?
Huh?
You tried to call me a Jets fan.
A who?
You tried to call me a Jets fan?
That's not.
Yo, bro, stop. See, look, but that's disrespectful because you know who my team is, so I feel like you disrespecting me.
But I wasn't. I was saying you're a New York fan.
Nah. See, look. I'm not hearing none of that because you know who team. We argue about this off the mic all the time.
Yes.
You know what's going on.
I forget.
You forget, and I thought.
No. Don't say what you're gonna say because I don't feel like what's going. What?
Huh? Carolina?
What's the Super Bowl? But I'm not a Carolina fan. Don't do that.
What's that conference? What's over there? That the right conference? I don't really know. I'm just saying teams that I know y'all.
You know that for the rest of the Cowboys and Saquon career, that he's gonna have to go against the Eagles defense and the Cowboys defense.
Yo, bro, that's not even the point we talk about right now. Why you have to bring that up?
I'm just saying. Trell,
yo, end the show.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming on, man. We've been trying to get this done for a minute. We finally got it done. Trell, thank you for coming on Necessary Conversation, man. You're going to have a great career. No matter what you get into, you got the work ethic, you got the drive, you got the will. You're going to get it done. I appreciate you, dog.
You already know, gang.
I'm your host, Saleem Messiah. It's Necessary Conversation, and we out.
Bow.